Hello Flosstube, this is Kimberly Ann and I am back with video number 14. This is my channel where I talk about everything cross stitch, what I got going on, what I have plans to do, any finishes I have, and then every once in a while I'll throw in a different craft. But 99% of the time it is cross stitch related. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. If you're a subscriber or a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. If you like what you see today, hit the like button below and the subscribe button. I don't usually get to every comment the day that they're posted, but I do try to check all of them, and I try to comment back, but sometimes it takes me a couple days. If you have any questions for me, you can ask me and I'll be glad to answer them on my next video. I typically do a video once a week. I have been doing them on Mondays lately, but with Monday being a holiday, we had family time, and then yesterday it just didn't work out, so I'm going to get it in today. It is about to storm here, so I'm going to try to get through this without any issues before the weather gets too bad. So I'm going to get started. Let's see. My anxiety and stress has been like crazy the last week. So there was 3 days that I did not stitch. I kind of just lazed around the house and caught up on some TV and Flosstube, but I didn't get any stitching done. However, considering I didn't stitch 3 of the 7 days, I did get a good bit done. So I have just a couple of projects to show you. I only worked on a few whips, but 3 of them became finishes. And I have a tiny bit of haul. So this will probably be a pretty short video. Shouldn't take too long, because I don't want to just ramble on the whole time. So let's see. I filmed last on Monday the 18th. I did not stitch on the 18th, 19th, or 20th. So on the 21st, I had a new start, which is Freedom by Rovaris, Olivia Rovaris. I love her patterns. And I am doing that one on 18 count deal from Picture This Plus that I ordered at 123 Stitch. And this is what I have done so far. Goodness, I can't see. This is what I have done so far. Hold that there. Maybe they'll catch this as my screenshot. And I will show you a picture of the pattern if I have it on my phone. I'm so unprepared today, y'all. Like, I had to squeeze this in. My daughter-in-law has been sick, and so I've been having the youngest grandbaby. But that's the chart. I've done most of the inside, so I should have that done by the time we film next week, although I'm not going to guarantee it because I do have a couple of starts I need to do this week, and I need to get back on my big pieces. So I kind of neglected Halloween Quaker and Mary Mary Needleworker this week. They didn't get picked up at all. So that is my current project I'm working on. I'll probably work on that one some more today and then get a new start in. Let's see. And then Miss Mary Mac, I worked on her on Saturday for a few hours. We went and helped my mom and dad put up fascia board this week on their house, so a couple of days I didn't stitch because I was doing that. They are getting ready to retire in a couple of weeks, so they're trying to get their house together and everything, get it fixed up. So this is Miss Mary Mac by La Di Da. And then this is what I have done. Oop, forgot my floss on there. So this is what I have done. The last time I showed you, I had the words all the way to here. So I did all of this, part of the border, and then started on her legs, and I'm going to go up the skirt next. This is a really fun project to work on. I like that I don't have to change floss colors a lot on this one, you know, because it's just one color. So it kind of goes quick. But like I said, she only got a couple hours in. It wasn't like I sat and worked on it all day. I actually took her to my parents' house and worked on it a little bit. Well, like while we were sitting and eating lunch and stuff. So that is the two whips that I have that did not get finished. Sorry, y'all. I got itchy back. My tag in my shirt's driving me nuts. So what I was saying was I got those two whips are the two that did not get finished this week. The other three that I worked on became finishes. So, y'all seen this one already. I finished that one a couple weeks ago. So this is Home is Our Safe Haven by Little Stitch Girl. It's done on fuchsia fabric by Fortnite Fabrics, which is the guys from Married with Stitches. I did not do any of the called for colors. I just kind of picked what I had in my stash and went with it. I think it looks cute. I like the way it came out. I still have a really big part of this that I can use. Sorry, I haven't ironed. I'm not ironing this until I'm finished using it. I think I can fit 3 across the bottom and maybe one more small one in the middle. So I'm not going to iron this till I'm done. And then, let's see. I finished Flosstube and Chill in one day. From what I showed you last, the rest of it got done that one day. And this is by Wild Violet Cross Stitch Designs. You can go to Wild Violet Cross Stitch on Instagram and you can find her link tree and go to her page. And you just pick the choice. You pay the price that you feel the pattern is worth, which I always pay at least $5, $6, $7 because most patterns are more than that anyway. And then this is So Tweet by Luminous Fiber Arts. I love this. There's so many cute little bird patterns that's this size from Luminous Fiber Arts. I think I'm going to get some more. I like the patriotic one that my friend Becky from Becky Getting Stitching With It just did. She's Becky Crafty Mama on Instagram. She just finished the patriotic one. I really like it. I think I'm going to get that one too. But both of these are done on Cianchetto fabric by Fortnite Fabrics. Both of the two fabrics I used this week are Fabric of the Month Club choices from for April. Yeah, for April. But I still have a good bit of this one left. I'm thinking about turning it this way, if it'll fit, and doing Let's Stay Home and Stitch, the one by Brenda Gervais. That was from Project Quarantine, I think it's called. It was a donation thing. I had ordered it from Tomorrow's Heirlooms, and I think they're in Indiana. And they shipped it like as soon as they got them in stock. I had them in like 3 days. But if it'll fit, I'm going to use that fabric for it because I think that'll be really cute. That is all of my stitching, and we have not even hit 10 minutes. We have not even hit 10 minutes. Part of the reason why I did not get a lot of stitching in is because I sat for about 3 hours, actually today again, and wound floss onto bobbins for my boxes because I had like 2 gallon-sized Ziploc bags that were slammed full of fabric that I had, floss that I had ordered, and I just never took them out and wound them up. I was like, oh, I'll get to it next week. So here we are weeks later, and they're still just there in the bag. So every time I need to look for a color, I look through my box, which doesn't, my little floss organizers. And only one of them's full. The other ones just have a few. And I'll be looking through, I'm like, I got to dig through this bag again. So then I have to bring the bag out, take out the Ziploc bags that are inside, and sort all the fabric out, the floss out, and see if I have the colors I need. So I finally sat and wound a bunch of them the other day, and then again today. And my daughter-in-law actually helped me this morning. So that was nice. I'm down to like this much in 1 gallon Ziploc bags. So I got maybe like 75 more to wind. Now that's not counting my fancy floss. That's just like my straight DMC. Let's see. Okay, so I think, let me make sure. I'm gonna look at my calendar. So Freedom, Sweet Home, Sweet Treat, and Home is Our Safe Haven, and Miss Mary Mac. Yep, that is all I worked on this week. So my haul, it's not very big, is my 2 gorgeous fabrics from Fortnite Fabrics for the Fabric of the Month Club. This is the Neutral Club. This is the Colorful Club. And this is the May Fabrics. They are gorgeous. I haven't even taken them out of the bags yet. I still have not figured out what I'm going to use them on, or what I'm going to put on it, but I'll figure that out. This one is called Morel. It's 14 count Ada. And then this one is Amaryllis. And it is also 14 count Ada. So my plans really for this week are same thing it's been for months. Halloween Quaker, Mary Needleworker. I want to put a little bit more work into Miss Mary Mac. Try to get her finished. I didn't get a chance to start Space from my, Astronauts in Space? Astronauts and Planets. Yeah, Astronauts and Planets by Cross Stitch For You. I didn't get a chance to start that one yet, so I need to start that this week. I fell in love with Priscilla and Chelsea's Old Glory mug. I have some of the mug patterns. I don't have them all. I didn't really care for a couple of the patriotic ones, but I really, really like the Old Glory one. So I'm definitely going to start that one this week. And then the O for Fox's Sake. I'm going to do that one for my daughter. So I'll start that one. I just wanted to try to get some of my small ones from Mania knocked out before I started more smalls, because I don't want at the end of this week when we get into June to be like, oh crap, now I have like 30 new starts and I don't have time to finish them. Because my big goal is I need to finish either Halloween Quaker or Mary Needleworker before I can work on Map of Hawk Run Hollow. I am tongue-tied. Y'all, it's bad. I'm like this all the time. I sound like a bumbling idiot sometimes. But my definite plan that I'm trying my hardest to stick to is I will not start Map of Hawk Run Hollow until I finish either Halloween Quaker or Mary Needleworker. So I need to put a lot more work into both of them. I'm about 3/4 of the way with the whole top half of Halloween Quaker now. And I'm about a little more than 1/3 of the way done with Mary Needleworker. So I have those I need to get on really good. My Angel Pavement Pipe just got put to the back burner right now. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I took on too many big projects at one time, but I feel like if I let it sit for a little bit and then pick it back up, I'll find my new love with it again, because it's the same thing that happened with Halloween Quaker. I had that mistake. And then I put it on the back burner for a month. Then when I picked it back up, I fell in love all over again. What else? Amazingly, I barely watched any Flosstube this week. I didn't even catch up with my regulars. I got started watching a couple of my regulars. I got like 15 minutes into their video and I had to stop because of one reason or another. So I did not finish any of them. I am planning on going back this evening and watching them. And then try to catch up, because like my subscription notification is so big. I had like 30 something in the last week and I haven't caught up. So I'm going to try to do that. I have a couple more big projects that I want to start soon, so I definitely need to finish Halloween Quaker because that's my oldest big project. I want to do Raven by Lila Studio. I think it's called Raven. Maybe it's called Nevermore. Yeah, I think it's called, I don't know, it's either Raven or Nevermore. But it's another Quaker, but it's not as big as Halloween Quaker. And I want to do my Minerva's broom company, I think it is. Look, I am so unprepared today, y'all. I apologize. I want to work on Minerva. I definitely want to get Serena finished. And I think, I don't know for sure, but I think I'm going to take either Sew Tweet or Flosstube and Chill and sew it into a project bag, because I'm running out of space to put things on my shelf and in my bowls. So one of those will most likely become a project bag or a pocket on a tote or something, because I have a tote. Let me show y'all this tote. I know I've said before that I belong to a Crafty Gemini quilt club from the day it started. This was the very first project tote I made from that. It is so used. Let me see. Y'all see this stain? This will not come out. This is grease. Like, even my kids and my husband use this bag. But anytime I go, like, to my parents or anywhere, I'll stuff my headphones in one pocket and a couple of bottles of water on the side. And then over here, I'll put, depending on how long it'll be, I might throw my Nintendo Switch Lite in here. And then inside, I have a clipboard for when I'm working on a big project. Sorry, I'm hanging that back up. I have a clipboard that I use when I'm working on a project that's like a long-term project, not just something small. I'll put the pattern on the clipboard. So like actually right now I have Mary Needleworker and Halloween Quaker on that clipboard. Has a needle minder on it, a pair of scissors, my friction pen for marking my pattern, an extra needle, all on the clipboard. So if I'm working on something small, I'll throw the clipboard in there because it has all my scissors and everything. And then sometimes if I'm working on smalls, I might grab three my project bags and throw into my tote. So I was thinking about making another one. That one is so old. I think the Crafty Gemini Quilt Club started in like 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. So that bag has been used for vacation and the kids going out of town and picnics, the beach. Like, it is so bad. And it got stained by grease. I don't know what they put in there, but they put in something, a car part or something, and it got grease in it, and I've washed it and shouted it, and it's not coming out. I mean, I still love it. I'm not going to get rid of it. But I was thinking about making another one maybe with some sewing or stitching theme fabric and using one or two of my cross-stitch patterns as the outside the pockets. I need to order some Interform Plus first because that's the only thing I'm missing. I have fabric I can use. I don't have any Interform. But I definitely want to make another one of those, but that's going to go on the back burner for just a little bit because I have tons of stuff to do. Like I said, my parents are getting ready to retire, so we've been trying to help them do some repairs around the house since they're not working so much. And it's warmer now, so we're outside more often. We have cookouts on the weekends. So I just haven't been stitching half as much as I usually do. I had to help my dad set up his new computers last week. And then he gave me the one. There was nothing wrong with it. He just didn't want to pay to upgrade Windows 10 because he has Windows 7. So he bought a new computer instead. I don't know. So anyway, he gave me his almost brand new computer that has Windows 7, and I'll just upgrade it. It's brand new. So I had to hook that up here. So yeah, it's just been crazy. Been trying to organize. We're looking for a house. The kids are looking for a house to buy. So my niece and nephew's shopping for a house. I've been kind of helping them out a little bit. Yeah, so I'm kind of stretched in different directions at the moment. So I make plans and then they don't necessarily go the way they're supposed to. And I have been fighting with unemployment since March. I finally got somewhat of an answer yesterday. So now I have another maybe 2-3 weeks to wait for a decision. But then, so, you know, it is what it is. Just, I've been stressed. I think that's all. Hopefully, sorry y'all, my allergies. Hopefully I have some fully finished projects next week for you. I'm going to try to do some fully finishes. So, because I am still looking for a tray for my Ouija board that I stitched last year. I pretty much have talked myself into giving up on the tray that I want because I can't find it. I mean, I can find it. I'm not paying $50 for a tray that's going to be, you know, just a decoration that comes out for a few weeks a year. So I'm trying to think of another way to finish it off. So if you have an idea, that would be great. Can you put it in the description box below? I think the finished measurements are like 12 by 15 or almost 12 by almost 15, like it's right there on the line. Those acrylic trays that have like not the stick-up handles, but the handles are formed into them because they're poured acrylic. I've been looking for either a black or a white one, or even an orange, like a Halloween orange, but I can't find any for less than like 50-60 bucks. At Walmart, Burke's, Target, all of them, they have the acrylic trays, the right size. I've already put my piece down in there at Walmart, but they're like tropical patterns, and they go all the way up over the sides. So if I put it down in there, you're still going to see like the tropical leaves and flowers sticking out around, and that's not going to look right. So I've pretty much given up on that idea. However, I don't want to just stick it in a frame, but I don't know how I want to finish it. So if anybody has done the Clouds Factory Ouija board pattern, comment below and let me know how you finished yours. Or if you've done any Ouija board pattern that's big, comment below and give me an idea of how I can finish it. Or even if you just have an idea, I would appreciate that, because I'm at a loss and I'm getting kind of frustrated with myself because I have not found what I have in my mind. So with that, I'm going to let you go because I hear the thunder and lightning getting a lot louder. So that means it's about to get really stormy here. So, no Flosstubers to mention except for Getting Stitchy with It, Becky, aka Becky Crafty Mama, and Bree Stitching Stuff, aka Bree Stitching Stuff on Instagram. And who else did I watch? To Martini Stitcher, Erin, and that was it. And actually, I only watched part of each one of theirs, so I don't have any links or anything to share with you today. If you have any questions about anything I showed you, I will be more than happy to share it with you. Just comment below. I'll answer you back. Sorry this is so short and kind of crazy video. I will be back with a normal video on Monday, hopefully, if all goes well. Like I said, my daughter-in-law has been really sick, so everything's been weird here. So I will see y'all next week, most likely Monday. Have a stitchy week. Stay kind. Hug your family that you can hug. Virtually hug the ones you can't. Tell everybody you love them. Have a great day. Bye.